Hey everyone, welcome back to Ebb and Flow Studio. My name is Kristen. Today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done before. I'm going to be attempting to create some flowers using a palette knife. So this is for two beautiful little girls that have a birthday coming up soon, and they love pink and purples. I'm throwing some blue in there too. So this is a commission piece for those little girls. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna put y'all down. Can you see that? Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right, so we got TLP Afterglow. Which order did I say I was gonna go in? Yeah, this is the order I'm gonna go in. We've got a good little mix because they have been sitting out here for a couple days. You really have to stir up these pigments once they've been sitting because everything kind of falls to the bottom. So to get that shimmer back, you gotta give it a good mix. And I'll try to show y'all that. Know what you'll be able to see. Pretty color. Alright, so that was Afterglow. Go ahead and move these over to my in here. And then I'm gonna go Permanent Blue Violet by Amsterdam. This one's a little thin. Blue Eyes by TLP. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this tripod set up and everything. I'll bring this one in, let y'all see that one. Pretty color. And then I'm going Quinacridone Rose Light by Amsterdam. This is opaque. And that's a little thick. I might have to thin that one out a little bit. This is Enchantment by TLP. Since I'm going to be doing swipes with a palette knife, it is much more forgiving than the bloom. So my consistencies don't matter as much, but they still matter. That's way too thick. But there's that color, very pretty, very pretty. And Manganese Blue Hue by Golden. Love this color, but it will take over. You know, I didn't think about it. I should probably have some green in here for the stems. But right now we're just testing before I get to the larger piece. So I'm gonna be just doing this on 6 by 6 inch ceramic tiles. Let me doctor these up a little bit. Got of them that need to be thinned out. Was my enchantment my new pouring medium or my old? Old. Okay. So I know this one needs to be thinned out a little bit. So I'm just gonna put some Josanya gloss varnish in it. And this one needs to be thinned out, which I think was my old pouring medium as well. Yes, it is. I have switched to a new pouring medium that I found, especially when doing blooms. My cells don't go as wonky. And basically what it was is actually taking the Josanya out of the equation. But since I'm doing a swipe, I think it's gonna be okay to use up some of these paints that I already have mixed up in my old pouring medium. Yeah, I think we're good. What did I think about blue eyes? I think that's probably okay. Yeah, that's good. That's actually a little bit thin. But we're gonna go with it. Because again, I'm doing a swipe, not a bloom. That's a little bit thick. And you know what I didn't get ready was my my CA. So I might have to mix that up real quick. I'm also gonna be testing out a new CA. So I just got some titanium white by Atelier. So I'm gonna mix that up real quick. With some Australian Floetrol. Where's my spoon? Here it is. I just use this little spoon to measure. So I try to do a 1 to about a 3. So this is 1 part paint, and don't do what I just did. Do the Australian Floetrol first. It will actually coat your spoon and make that paint just slide right off so you're not wasting any paint. But I made a boo-boo. So is life. Here is my Australian Floetrol. I'm gonna give this a really good shake. and we're gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna start with 2 and see what I think about the consistency. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I like my consistency to be with my CA. Probably doesn't help that I'm now using a new paint brand, but 'tis what it is. Trying to get all this paint and Floetrol out of the spoon. See, that was a mistake. Use my fingernail. Messy, messy. All right. Floetrol is not cheap, so I don't want to waste it. If you're looking for Australian Floetrol, you can get it from fluid-art.co, along with a bunch of this other stuff. As you can see, this pouring mat, all of this little piggy pigments, Atelier, Amsterdam paints. They sell all kinds of good stuff. All right, I'm gonna give this a good mix. Trying to get that down off the side. I hope my tripod light stays on this go around. I kept the garage door shut to try to keep the heat out of here. I think that's what made it shut off last time. It just gets too hot. I think we're at like 90 something degrees today, so with the humidity, it's just almost unbearable. All right, so this was it at a 2-to-1 consistency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that might be okay. I might add another half a spoonful because it kind of started breaking at 4. I like for it to break at 5. Hold a stream until 5. So hang on, let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it kind of started breaking at 3. I'm gonna add another half a spoonful. So that would be a 2.5 Floetrol to 1 part paint. Good stuff out of there. They call this Aussie Gold because it is. When it comes to creating cells, I don't think there is an alternative. Some people could disagree with me, but in my opinion, I don't think there is an alternative. You do have to mix this for a while to get it to incorporate. Oh, something I didn't tell y'all. So my plan is, when I go larger with this, if I can figure out how to make petals and actual flower shapes with the swipe on palette knives, I'm actually gonna do a spin swipe on a larger canvas with a couple of interference colors. And that will be my background for the flowers. Do I have my interference colors out? What did I say I was gonna do? I'm gonna use Twinkle, which is a blue-violet interference color, and Rose Quartz. You won't be able to see what these are in the bottle. They just look, well, maybe you can kind of see that. I don't know. Can you see that when the light hits them? So I think that'll be a pretty background color for this. Mix and 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 mix. I tell you what, I need to get a clock out here. I got a meeting at 2 o'clock, so I was just trying to do something in between meetings. Put a piece of hair in there. And since I'm using my phone to record, can't see the time. One, two, three, four, 5. Now it's going a little long. We're gonna give this a go. So that was 2.5 to 1. We're gonna give that a go. We'll just see where we end up. All right, let's put our spoon up. Let's put our colors up. Let's get some gloves on. Yep, there goes my light. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's an automatic shut off. Or what? So aggravating. Thought maybe it was just the temperature out here, but it doesn't. See, now it won't even cut on for a while. I don't know. Sorry, y'all, you're gonna have to bear with me. I will, got this little lamp here. I'll try to move that over. You're just gonna get a bunch of shadows. Sorry. Don't know what else to do. And glares. I don't know why I worry with getting it centered when I gotta pick it up to spread the paint. Oh well, whatever. All right, here is my pillow paint. This is PPG Multi-Pro. Since I am doing a swipe and I don't want to lose a lot of this, I'm gonna make sure this is spread out and it's pretty thin. Also helps me find any boogers. Okay, back to trying to get this in the center. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll be easier. Okay, I'm gonna give this a little spin. Alright, palette knives. I've got quite the selection here. You can get these at Fluid Art Co. as well. So I might use this one. This is a number 23 by Fluid Art Co. I really think I'm going to start with this one, 28. I think that's a nice petal shape. Let me just walk y'all through what I'm going to do here. You're going to start with your CA. Since I just mixed this, I'm trying to just make sure it's really well incorporated. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Okay, when you put your CA on, you do not want a thick layer. Just a very light layer. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to turn it to the side and let it drip back in. Okay. Let's go with a couple little drops of the Afterglow. Okay. And some of the Permanent Blue Violet. Okay. And some of the Blue Eyes. Let's see how this goes. Move these out of the way. All right, where do I want her? I think I want her right. Start with the top petal right here. There it goes, here goes nothing. Give that a minute to develop. While I'm waiting on that to develop, I'm going to start on the next petal. I'm not loving, I'm gonna let it be, we'll see. All right, so let's go with our CA. Okay. Go with my next line of colors here. So we're going to go with the quinacridone. Got a piece of hair in there. Quinacridone Rose Light. Enchantment. That's too much Rose Light. And Manganese Blue Hue. All right, I want this one to come from like right here. Sorry, I had to make that noise. Trying to get the positioning right too. Like how do I get it the way that I want it? So now that that one's so big, I feel like I need one over here. Actually, I might put a leaf over there. So let's do one more right here. And then I want to test something out. I'm not getting many cells. I don't know why that is. If that's just going to take time or what. Because again, new cell activator, don't really know. Probably not the smartest thing to try two new things at once. All right, I'm not going to drip it off this time. All right, I'm going to go with that same color combo again. So, a little bit, whoop, that was way too much of the quinacridone, a little bit of the enchantment, a little bit of the Manganese Blue Hue. Y'all don't judge yet. Like I see some shapes I could make to help this out. Here we go. Do want to try out one other thing that I saw Fiona from Fiona's Art do. So before I start finagling with this, let me give it a try. And try not to put so much paint on there this time, Kristen. Let's go back with this color scheme. So Afterglow. Permanent Blue Violet. And Blue Eyes. And I've used too much paint. I gotta figure out how to go less paint. All right, I'm gonna go just right here. And all she does is press and pick up. Oh, well that wasn't very pretty, was it? All right, next I want to do is try to, first off, bring that in a little bit. Bring this one in a little bit. Let me get my skewer. Don't know why I'm not getting many cells. I am bringing this, bring that in some. Try to create more of some petal looking things happening here. Again, this is my experiment. I'm trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I can tell you this much, something ain't right with my CA or something. I'm kind of getting it, but I'm not getting it the way I want to get it. And this is all way too much down the stem here. That helped. And part of me wonders, can I drag that out? Apparently so. Those could be like little leaves, I guess, maybe. Might do the same right. There, pretty. That's a little odd, isn't it? There we go. I think I might have been applying too much pressure, which is why I'm not getting the cells that I was looking for. But all in all, still a rather pretty piece. Figuring it out, right? That's what it's all about. A little shaky. I can tell you this much, I don't love that coming off right there. Okay. And I don't love that coming off right there. Okay. All right. I think the other thing I'm gonna do, just to play, maybe not. Let's give her a spin and see where we're at. So I think the conclusion is I can do it. But there's definitely a learning curve. Too much paint, number one, on my palette knife, which is probably fine when I go for the bigger piece, but with this small piece, I think I need to use a different size palette knife. Maybe even one. Use my finger and just see if I can't clean that up. There we go. Okay. Okay. It needs to go more this way. All right, back on the board we go. I think I'm a little bit, here we go. I can give her another spin. Yeah, I'm just losing her. Too much paint. Too much paint. Okay, well, experiment number one, done. I'll bring y'all back for another one. Thank you for watching. Bye.